Hello and welcome to Module 5 of Estate and Probate Management. In this module, we shall be looking at client success and relationship management. That is the strategy for driving estate and probate practice. Trust is the currency, relationship are investment. The module content that we should be looking at in this module include beginner strategies, that is referral, social media, and community event. We'll also look at building a client database and see client relationship management tool. We'll also look at marketing tactics tailored to Nigerians, that is churches, family meeting. We'll also look at retention techniques, trust building, and follow-ups. We'll also look at the international client acquisition and partnership before we now draw our conclusion. Let us begin with the introduction. Why client success and relationship management matters. The foundation of success in estate and probate. Unique challenge in this field. Client approach during emotionally sensitive period. Bereavement, end of life planning. Matters involve high confidentiality, family secret, financial details. Decisions are trust-based, not transactional based. Cultural sensitivities around death and inheritance. The reality is that technical expertise alone is not sufficient for long-term success. Your success depends on one, client attraction, that is building a sustainable pipeline, client management, professional service delivery, and client retention, long-term relationship and referral. Now let us look at client journey in estate practice. Understanding your client path. Typical client scenario include scenario one, bereavement. Then the client mindset is that grieving, overwhelmed, urgent. Your approach will now be empathy plus clear guidance. Now we have scenario two, estate planning. The client mindset will be proactive and future focused. Your approach will now be education and reassurance. Then we have scenario three, family dispute. When there is family dispute, the client mindset will now be anxious and distrustful. Your approach should be neutrality and mediation. Then we have scenario 4, which is diaspora concern. The client mindset will be removed and worried about the asset. Your approach here should be accessibility and transparency. Now let us look at beginner strategies. One, that is the referral ecosystem. Trust by association. Why referral works in Nigeria? Estate matters require high trust. Therefore, client asks such question: who have you used before? Who have you used before? Then word of mouth speak quickly in situation like the religious community, professional association, social club, and extended family. Now, the key referral stocks include the stocks is that the stocks satisfy clients. The stocks is why they refer. Then satisfied client is will experience your professionalism. Then lawyer, from lawyer, the stocks could be from lawyer. Then you need probate partner. You need a probate partner in order to get a customer from a lawyer. You may also get a customer from an accountant, seek client wealth accumulation. You may also get a client from bank, why they refer is handle disease account. Then you may have get a client from religious leader based on trusted community advisor. So the actionable tactics is deliver exceptional services first. Then number two, the first class strategy, discount for testimonial, build professional cross referral network, and always politely request referrals. So these are client referral ecosystem. Having known that, let us look at beginner strategy two, the social media. That is from taboo to trendy. Why social media matters? Clients search online before engaging, building authority and credibility, reaches diaspora audience, and normalize conversation about debt and estate. Then the platform strategy include platform one, we have LinkedIn. The purpose is building authority building. Then the content type you should be using is case update, legal insight. Then we have another platform known as Instagram and TikTok. the purpose is for education, and the content type should be what happens if someone dies without a will. Then we have Facebook. The purpose is a community. The content type is local group and engagement. Then we have WhatsApp business, which is for communication. You have to update your status and quick response. Then the content idea that works is that some of the content idea you should be posting on your social media is what happened to your pension. That is your RSA without a will. You may also use content like 5 steps to obtain letter of administration. You may also use content like common causes of inheritance dispute. Then you may also use a content like why your next of kin is not your legal heir. Then the ethical guideline is no client identity disclosed. So you don't disclose your client identity, no specific legal advice publicly. Then your message should be simple, clear, and use clear language. Then your message should also be consistent in posting. Now let us look at beginner strategy 3, the community event. That is high touch engagement. Why community presence matters? It matters because it builds the human factor, particularly effective in Nigeria, and it positions you as advisor, not a salesperson. Now let us look at engagement opportunity, that is the venue and the approach. Then the number one venue is church and mosque. The approach is that you should use Legacy Sunday and We Clinic. Then town union approach is August meeting, end of the year gathering. We have social club. The approach is financial legacy breakfast. Then we have professional association like MPA, NIEVSV, Chamber of Commerce, and guest speaking. They will have Rotary Club and Lawyer Club. Then the approach should be educational seminar. Then sample workshop topics should be why every adult need a will. So some topic you should be using is one, why every adult need a will. Two, preventing family property dispute, understanding probate in Nigeria, and estate planning for entrepreneur. Key principle is that educate first and then you now sell second. So you have to educate them before you now sell your service. So having known that, let us look at building a client database. That is from hustle to professional firm. Why a database is non-negotiable? In estate practice, you must attract multiple beneficiary, executor, and administrator, court filing deadline, access inventory, bank correspondence, property documentation, tax obligation, and dispute update. Therefore, what your database must capture include the following categories. Then the primary information include the NIN, BVN, and contact details. The registry access register like C of O, share, and bank accounts. So these are some of the information you must capture in your client database. Then the beneficiary, their names, age, and relationship with the deceased. Then document vault, that is the will, the trust deed, and grant. Then the cost of poor documentation. Some of the following are some of the cost of poor documentation. One, the risk. The risk is that you will miss deadline. Consequence is that case dismissal and client will be anger. Then you loss of document. The consequence is that legal liable and the trust will be destroyed. Then communication gap. The consequence will be family dispute will escalate. Then poor record. The consequence will be professional negligence claim. Having known that, let us move further as we look at client relationship management tool for estate practice. Technology for professional management. So what is a CRM? It is a digital platform that automates and organizes client management. So the automatic client management, that is track the interaction, schedule follow up, manages workflow, and store documents securely. The benefit of CRM, that is client relationship management, is that number one, deadline alert. So it will alert you on a specific deadline. No more miscut date. So client segmentation, you will have to segment both your clients in diaspora and the one within Nigeria. Then performance monitoring, so it will help you to monitor your performance and secure document storage. So these are some of the benefits of client relationship management. Now let us look at client relationship management option for Nigerian firm. The entry level, the tool that you should be using is HubSpot, which is usually free. It is best for lead tracking and reminders. Then the entry level, you should use Zoho CRM, which is best for mobile access and local integration. Then for professionals, you should use Clue, which is best for legal case management. Another for professional, you should use Practice Partner, which is best for billable hours and document security. Then the Nigerian hybrid is that Google Workshop plus Workshop, it is best for cost effective and needs discipline. Having known that, let us look at Nigerian specific marketing tactics that is using faith-based, that is leveraging religious institutions. Why church and mosque matters. Ultimate trust brokers in Nigerian society. So church and mosque is the ultimate trust brokers in Nigerian society. So access, it gives you access to large and engaged audience. Religious leaders influence decision. Therefore, moral and ethnic framing resonate. So they frame estate planning as the family protection, responsible state worship, preventing family war, and peace of mind. So the strategy for engagement, tactics one is legacy Sunday. So execution is partner with men and women's fellowship, way clinic, free basic consultation after service, stewardship workshop, biblical and scriptural basis for planning. So you have to use biblical and scriptural basis for your planning. Then Islamic estate planning, Wazia, Sharia compliance. The key message should be a righteous man leaves an inheritance for his children. So you use Proverb 13:12 to back up your 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 messages. Now let us look at Nigerian specific tactics, that is family and community structure, that is using family and community structure, engaging traditional network, the extended family system. The group is you use Omona in Igbo language, which is relevant in key decision making in inheritance. Then Ebe Ebi in Yoruba, family meeting for property matters. Then town union, communal access management. Then and village council, used for land and ancestral properties. Your outreach opportunity will now be August meeting, which is women legacy section, town hall gathering, where you have to involve in activity like educational talk, family reunion, writing will awareness, and community forum. That is title regularization and package. Your professional role in family meetings should be advice on illegal procedure, neutral mediator in dispute, estate planning consultant, and documentation expert. Let us look at Nigerian specific tactics, the local media and soft sell, reaching the masses. You have to use radio, the intimate medium, most accessible media in Nigeria. It is perfect for pidgin and local language slot. Phone instruction build engagement. Example, weekly 15 minutes legal hour on Wazobia FM. Then the soft skill approach. The channel could be WhatsApp status. You daily tactics will be daily. Did you know facts? So you post your attitude, your tactics on WhatsApp. Then funeral partnership, estate handover brochure, the newspaper articles, educational pieces on inheritance, and TV interview, where the tactics will be credibility building. Sample WhatsApp status post should be: do you know your next of kin listed at the bank is not automatically your heir? You need a will. Another example will be: dying without a will is equals to your assets distributed by government formula, not your wishes. In conclusion, your roadmap to success depends on 5 pillars of client management. One, referral ecosystem, action, build network, deliver excellence. Two, digital presence, educate on social media. Then number three, community engagement, partner with faith and community leader. Number four, professional system, that is using custom relationship management, database, and follow-up. Then international reach, diaspora targeting, global partnership. Final thought, in estate and probate practice, trust is the most valuable asset. Professionals who nurture relationship through integrity, communication, and consistent support will build sustainable practice and earn the confidence of families for generations. Thank you and have a nice day.